and salutations, it's me, Salty, welcome back to 2 Cents Toys, and today we're talking about the Marvel Legends Vulture. I picked this up at my local GameStop for the low price of, no price tag. It was like, I don't know, 22 bucks, 4 tax. That's about the standard fare. I pre-ordered this one figure out of the entire wave, because other than the Build-A-Figure, I only wanted Vulture. But looking at the box, we get Vulture, extra head, Demogoblin, Build-A-Figure, head piece. Spider-Man, Marvel's Vulture. Top of the box, we get a spider logo, J-hook. This side of the box, some pretty gnarly artwork. Same artwork on the other side. On the back of the box, we get a picture of the figure itself, Adrian Toomes, a little read-up on him, picture of the Build-A-Figure, the other figures in this line. Not particularly interested in any of them. If I had to pick one, probably Shang-Chi, just because he comes with all those extra hands like the white-suited Iron Fist did. Also, I could probably turn him into a quick kick pretty easily. Bottom of the box, I already showed you. No one gives a shit. So without further ado, let's get him open and go over articulation, all that stuff. Wings come in a separate tray, that surprises nobody. Pretty gnarly head sculpt for the Demogoblin, even by Marvel Legends standards. Really want this Build-A-Figure, but I'm not going to get the whole wave. I'll just buy the figure separate. The only other thing we got in the box with him was an extra head. It's supposed to be a younger Adrian Toomes, but they didn't do a very good job of the de-age, and he still kind of looks like an old man. The hood's a nice sculpt, though. I like the lines, it's very clean. Only a few seam lines and some bits of glue here and there, but I like that. I like it a lot. And here's Adrian Toomes, the Vulture, all out of the packaging and put together. There's not, at least nothing that I could see that would lend itself to letting you know which wing is supposed to go on which arm. So I'm assuming they're interchangeable, maybe. You know, if you're doing a pose from behind, you want this color here, and then if you're posing from the front, you just flip them around so you have the color on the inside. Don't know. I couldn't find any like right or left markings. Rest assured, unless you kind of, I don't know, pose him wings like that or something, he's going to take up a lot of real estate on the shelf, or you just, fishing wire hanging from the ceiling or something. Before we get too, far down those rabbit holes, let's go over articulation. Head looks up, buries the chin, looks side to side, decent amount of tilt, got some shifting. Here at the shoulder, got a butterfly joint. I believe this is the Sunfire Spider-Man 2099 Human Torch body. Damn it. Shoulder comes up past 90, bends 360. Butterfly joint allows him to come forward and go back. Bicep swivel. Double jointed elbows come up past 90. Wrist swivel and wrist pivot. He crunches forward, leans back, waist swivel, kick forward at 90, kicks back just a little bit, kicks out to between 45 and 90, thigh swivel. Double jointed knees come all the way up, ankle goes back, forward, and we got a rocker. So as you might have noticed, the wings came off partway through that. They tend to fall out if you move them around too much, so he's definitely a display toy, not so much one that you would play with. So get him into the pose that you want, and then attach some wings, because they fall out when you start moving too much. They're made of a thin plastic. They're a little rubbery up here at the wingtips, which is good. It'll help it from snapping should you step on them or drop them. And this little coif thing around his neck is removable. If you like that look better, that's up to you. Or maybe if you just want to take this off and give it a nice wash to kind of darken it out, bring out a lot of those details, that's up to you. We have some nice paint apps going on here. You can see all the stripes. It'd be nice if those stripes continued down the body. It's enough to be noticeable and enough to not just be like, oh, he's a solid green. I like how kind of spindly he is, because Adrian Toomes is an old man. It kind of makes sense to put him on the Spider-Man body, I suppose, or typical Spider-Man body. We get some really great paint apps here, like the liver spots on the head, the pink around the eyes. There's not a whole lot of paint bleeding going on with that, so that's pretty great. It's overall, the wrinkles around the mouth and the cheeks and the nose are pretty good. It's a nice likeness, but they could just smooth a lot of this stuff out and it would just look like Sir Patrick Stewart. That's all I really got for you today. Overall, it's nice to have a Vulture. I'm one step closer to completing my Sinister Six now. Just got to get a classic Electro and I'll be good to go. Overall, he's not bad. 20 bucks, 20 bucks, If you need a Vulture for the shelf and you like the classic look, he's the one to go with. I haven't been too impressed with any of the other Vultures that they've come out with so far in the last, 5-6 years. And to me, he's the bright spot in an otherwise, meh kind of Marvel Legends wave. Shang-Chi, again, I think I could turn him into a quick kick pretty easily, so I might pick him up for that. Looks like it's just going to be a Vulture for me from this wave. And probably Demogoblin. I'll probably shell out the money just to buy the Build-A-Figure. Anyway, if you like the figure or you like the review, then like, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't, then I'm going to kill bootleg Spider-Man here. I'm kidding. I won't do that. I beat him up too much already. But if you don't like the review, let me know why down in the comments. I'll probably ignore it. And thanks for stopping by. So until next time, I'm Salty, signing off.